Today we have a gratitude email from Dr. Sri Lekha, who's also an IA Inner Awakening graduate from Bangalore. She is sharing her miraculous healing experience, and she writes, sharing this incident with all, knowing the Master purely to inspire fellow devotees. This happened on the Ganesh Chaturthi day. I met with an accident that involved amputation of the left index finger and a badly shattered middle finger with fractures. I was fortunate enough to be in Swamiji's presence when this happened, and within 2 minutes of the happening, he blessed me that everything will be fine, I will take care. And what I am sharing is how he did take care. There was no sense of panic, fear, or even a question as to why did this happen, even for a single moment from the word go. There was not an iota of pain nor bleeding from the site. He granted me the presence of mind to seek the right medical advice and act accordingly. We could reach the hospital in half the time, 2.5 hours as against 5 hours on a regular day, with absolutely no traffic jams or waiting at the toll gates. Best of all, the doctors were amazed to see that there was no pain absolutely. They said it was the most painful of fractures and injuries and kept wondering at this painless state. There was no need for a single painkiller during or after the surgery. They kept telling me that I had a great tolerance for pain, while the truth was that there was no pain at all. When I shared the reason for this miracle, one of the senior surgeons only confessed, "We doctors think that we save lives, but the truth is that we only prolong lives and add more misery. It's only the Master who can heal at all levels." Thank you is a very small expression, Swamiji, for all that you have done. But I will have to use that word for lack of a better one. Immense gratitude at your lotus feet, Swamiji. Kindly fill my being with your energy constantly so that I can use this new lease of life to reach out to many more people who are waiting to experience the Master's grace. Regards, Dr. Sri Lekha.
I wanted to comment on this whole incident because I was the witness, I was physically there. When a person keeps himself in the high conscious mood, how he responds to every situation, you can see, please understand. I am 100% sure Dr. Sri Lekha is living enlightenment, no doubt. She has raised herself to the level of living the enlightenment, because first thing, you all need to know, the accident happened when she was grinding sandalwood powder for Ganesha. She was grinding the sandalwood powder for Ganesha. By mistake, she put the finger in the mixie. It's an accident. And one finger completely cut. The one bit has come out. With the bone and the whole thing. The half of the finger is not there. The second finger very seriously fractured and hanging. The moment I was told, I rushed to her. I rushed there. She did not have a moment, one moment of anger towards Ganesha or towards me. She was doing it for Ganesha, instructed by me. She did not even have one thought. Why did this happen? I am working for Ganesha by the instruction of the Master. Ganesha should have protected me, or Master should have protected me. She did not even have one thought. I know usually human beings, they will do all dirty things in their life and expect God to be standing always next to them as a protection and guide. Even if something does not go in their way, they will curse everybody, God, Guru, known, unknown, all. But here, I could not see even one iota of that feeling in her. I tell you, that took care. that clarity. When I went near her, she said no pain. I was not even, of course I was very happy that she's gone beyond the pain. She would have done that Sidoshna Sukha Dukkha Samyama, the Samyama with heat, cold, pain and pleasure. And she is IIA graduate also. She did not have pain, great. But I was more happy she did not have a wrong mental setup. Because during those moments only, the demon sitting inside you comes out and shows its teeth. Ah. But even at that crisis, I could see, I tell you, she is in the same state, the state which I was in when I had the fracture. I never had one idea. Why did this happen? Why did the cosmos not take care of this body? No. I tell you, she was in the same state. I went to her and just put my hand in the air and said, you will be healed. And she smiled at me and said, Swamiji, no pain. I said, great. More than no pain, the immense feeling connection she was having even at that time. She did not tell, Swamiji, why did this happen? You could have protected me. No. She did not tell. I was not that excited about she not having pain. But I was so excited about she not having demon inside even. See, if she had, it will come out at those moments. At those moments, no courtesy, nothing will work. All your polished, polite, zozo, no. The demon will come out if it was inside. It did not come out, shows she doesn't have inside. I only organized for medical help. I said, go to the which doctor and what type of first aid and all that. And she said, no, Swamiji, I am planning what to do. No problem. Then by the time we did the first aid, I was standing there throughout. And she called, I think husband or some friends, and asked for the medical advice, what to do. They said, come quickly, we will fix the part. And then only we started searching, where is the remaining part. It was there in some corner. We took that and kept it in the ice safely and sent the whole thing along with her. She and her spare parts. She went to Bangalore. She came from Bangalore all the way to do voluntary service in Vinayaga Chaturthi and this NSP. And when she went back, I know for sure, Ganesha really helped her to reach fast. And she had the surgery, and remaining story you know. I tell you, these are the moments to find out the true nature or the patterns of a person. I was so happy. I can say she is a Gupta Jivan Mukta, hidden living enlightened person. One thing, that day again she called me and informed she has reached hospital and everything is safe, well, and she informed me that through the phone, no pain and everything. That day I was really feeling so blissful. I told Ganesha, you are showing me how many thousands of Gupta Jivan Muktas are living all over the world. Such a deep sincerity. I tell you guys, She could have blamed. Even if she was afraid of blaming me, because I am standing in front, she could have blamed Ganesha at least. I am grinding the sandal for you only. No, not even one thought, one iota. She was so smooth with the whole thing, what was happening. She not having pain is not a big miracle. Even our Gurukul kids, when they break their hands, legs, they don't have pain. I won't call that as a big miracle. But I will call she not having the anger or the resentment or the suffering, just flowing with that kala at that moment. I will call that as a miracle. I will call that only as a real miracle. I tell you, not having pain is only a side effect. That's not a main effect. But not having the resentment is the main effect. Not having the feeling, having that such a deep acceptance is the real miracle. See, at that time, that moment you would have been agitated, and after that you remember all the teachings and say, no, I should not be agitated, Ganesha should not be blamed, Swamiji should not be blamed. Then you settle down, then you are only a sadhaka. You are only a seeker. But I can very boldly tell, Dr. Srilekha is living enlightenment. Understand, when your finger is cut and the next finger is fractured and the half of the finger is somebody is searching where is the half of the finger, and you are so cool. This cannot happen to a normal person, and it's a most painful amputation and surgery, amputation and fracture. Other finger is hanging, this finger is gone. I only told her, you will not lose any part, it will become completely healed as it was earlier, do not worry. She just smiled and said, no Swamiji, I am not at all worried, I am okay. She was actually consoling me. Don't worry, I am okay, I am okay, I am okay. She was giving me confidence, saying that I am okay, you don't worry for me. And this is the message I wanted to send for Dr. Srilekha. Don't worry, the small finger fracture is worth to find out you are living in enlightenment. It's a worth test. It's a worthy test for you to realize that you are living enlightenment. I can guarantee 100%, Srilekha, you will not have any pain or any suffering when you leave your body. It will be a very smooth, beautiful experience of relaxing into enlightenment. Because a bone fracture gives you the glimpse of death. Especially amputation that gives you the glimpse of death. If you are just relaxed and cool, she was literally smiling and picking up the phone and very cool handling. When I went there, I stopped the bleeding. That's different. But see, stopping the bleeding, no pain, and all I will do for anybody who comes to me. If they come to my physical presence, it is done. That is not a big miracle. Anybody with a little bit of sincerity and asking Swamiji help, it's like a simple human thing. I would have done that. That is not a big thing. The real divine thing here is, she neither blamed Ganesha, for whom she was grinding the paste, nor blamed me, under whose command, due to whose command she was doing. See, coming and doing a voluntary work in the ashram is directly my command. So you are doing that directly because of my command. So I am responsible. She neither blamed Ganesha nor blamed me. that complete feeling connection and that trust even when you are cut, the acceptance even while you are cut to pieces. I tell you, that is miracle. That is miracle. And I can really give a clear certificate in my own hand and sign that she is living enlightenment. She just needs to maintain that feeling space, and that won't be a big trouble. That is not a big thing. That's just like a breathing. That's all. I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really happy, not just for no pain or no bleeding. I'm really happy that no resentment and no suffering. That is the essence. Real essence. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nityanandaya swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroga nivarakam Vande papa vinashaktam Nityanandaya swagatam नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमय